Pin together the upper crown piece and lower crown piece, right side together if your fleece has a right side. Match the notches. Line up the edge of the pieces at 5/8 inch seam allowance. Most machines have markings for the seam allowance. Sew a 5/8 inch seam all the way around the crown pieces. I use a slight zigzag to give it some give. I'm using a contrasting thread here so you can see better. You'll probably want to use a matching thread. Don't forget to backstitch when you get to the end. If you need to learn to backstitch, see my video tutorials. Cut the thread, remove the pins, trim the seam allowance. The seam allowance is the area of the pattern that is between the seam that you just sewed and the edge. Sew the ends of the brim piece together, right sides together if your fleece has a right side. Matching notches, pin the brim piece right side to right side of the beret. Fleece has a nice little stretch to it, so you can easily fit the brim piece to the crown. I've already turned the beret right side out. Matching the notches. Now, I like to take off my free arm and sew a little more comfortably. Sew the brim piece to the crown piece as pinned. You may wish to switch to that free arm sewing on your machine also. Again, when you get to the end, backstitch, cut your threads, remove the pins. Now we're going to trim this seam allowance also. Turn the brim piece to the inside and press it toward the crown. Top stitch 1/2 inch from the edge of the lower crown, sewing down the brim piece. Press it and try it on. There you go. Less than 1 hour and you've made your own fleece beret. Make a ton of them. Sell them. Give them to your friends. Have a great time.